Hello there, I'm Stephen Michael King. Been doing energy medicine, energy psychology, and different kinds of energy work since the 70s. In this fifth video, we're going to talk about different multimodality approaches to clear energy by bringing a negative pattern down through some specific hand movements that are used in a number of systems, and also to program energy to bring a positive energy up. These videos are designed to work together with the other videos, with the webinars, and the audios as well. So let's begin. The centers that you use for bringing energy down, what a lot of modalities have discovered, such as Simorg Matrix, Omega, a number of them, is they often will use one hand stationary at the energy center that you want to clear or body part that you want to clear, and they'll have the other hand going from the top down in a specific order and sequence. So I'm going to cover that just a little bit. When you want to clear a trauma, you want to do a push-pull. In other words, you want to A, clear the negative, and B, after you've cleared the negative, you want to increase what would be the positive. So, for example, if we were going to clear fear and install confidence, would be one example. Let's look at the energy centers and where energies are stored. Your crown center deals with intuition. Your forehead chakra, upper clairvoyance. Your ajna, between the brow, lower clairvoyance. Your monitor, visual, auditory, kinesthetic, everything coming together, back of the head. Telepathy and sound are these centers, and your throat center. To a lesser extent, your secondary throat center. Your heart chakra is involved in most all intuitive and psychic things, and also emotional things. You have your heart chakra right above the thymus, right about here, and your heart chakra has secondary points, including your brachial plexus, which are halfway between the nipple and the collarbone, right here. Normally you'll see them rubbed in this direction or tapped or whatever. Your other and these are where your sympathetic and parasympathetic nerve systems come together. Hence, anytime when someone is stressed about something, this is the part of their body that tends to hurt. The other secondary heart points are on the nipples, and those are where the large intestine and triple warmers come together. Because remember, emotions are stored mostly in the chakras, secondarily in the organs and tissues, and third, yet almost important as a second, in the meridians, which are the pathways in between the chakras. Think of the chakras as vortexes caused by intersection points of meridians. So going down the body, where most of your heavy emotions usually are, and it's nearly always affected, front and back solar plexus, which is right beneath the rib cage. We also tend to have a lot of stuff going on in our navel. Our sex center, the secondary basic points, which are right here where the legs join, and of course the basic chakra. So if I were to want to be afraid of something, and I wanted to clear the fear, the main chakra affected, I would go, okay, is it here, is it here? And we would feel, where is the main one on the body? And there's usually two or three, so you start with the strongest one. Pretend it's the solar plexus, for example, because that's most common. So you get into the fear, you bring up the energy. When the person has the energy brought up, you slide the hand down so that the palm chakra is covering both the forehead and the ajna. You bring it down, you just reiterate, clearing, whatever fear, whatever it needs to clear so I can feel confident. Then you slide the hand down to the chin. Now the difference between moving it from here and going like that is, if you do it with no intent, it sort of breaks the energy and then starts the clearing process again. If you do with the intent of pulling a pattern, like on video number 4, then the pattern gets pulled down and out, and you'll see I'm dumping it into salt water. If you slide the hand down, it acts kind of like a joystick, and it gradually clears the meridians, these minor points like the nose and other points in between the larger chakras. So you go to the chin, which stores shame. When you feel the energy is clear, you go down towards the throat, you go down towards the heart, then you jump to right brachial plexus. When you feel it's clear, left brachial plexus. You can either skip wherever you have your stationary hand, or if you can reach it, you can do the chakra behind. And you go down to the one beneath it. In this case, I'm doing navel, sex, the right secondary basic point where the leg comes together, left secondary basic point, base of the spine. To clear fear further, or to clear any emotion further in the body, and this is very deep, similar to the supercharged version of pranic healing where you're inhaling through a center, exhaling out the center being cleansed. This cleanses very deeply like that. It also, if you look, it also clears the meridians. Then you would go down to where the knees are and put your hands over the tops of the feet with the intent of clearing the soul chakras. That's how you clear it down. You test afterwards. You can do by muscle testing, is it a 10, is it 9, is it 8, is it whatever. You can do it through a visual ideometer, like just imagining on a visual scale, 1 through 10, or 1 through 100, or 1,000, whatever. You can do it auditorily, is it this, is it that, whatever. You can use a pendulum for a simple yes-no signal system. Whatever you're comfortable with, there's many ways of measuring. So we might go, most of the fear is here, and the lesser part, I'm feeling it here. So we'll clear here first until that test's low. Then we'll clear this other point where we're feeling it going. See how I'm doing? Normally, I have only 10 minutes, so I can't sit here and wait until the energy goes down. Now I've got 4 minutes left, out of the video. But that's the general idea. When you want to build a positive, you decide what chakra that you want to program the positive into. Like, for example, if I were to do a generic one, every day in every positive way, I'm feeling better and better and better. What you do is the stationary hand goes at where the chakra is that you want to program. The hand that moves, you start at the bottom. Every day in every positive way, I'm feeling better and better and better. Every day in every positive way, I'm feeling better and better and better. Every day, every positive way, and so forth. And you would do the exact reversal. Now, because I don't have time in this video, one thing I'm not doing that I normally would do is I would inhale 1 or 2 deep breaths with each chakra, and I would have the intent of inhaling, say, confidence, or whatever the positive quality is that I want to instill. So, again, you're basically moving up and down the body. If you don't know where it is in the body, another technique is with your stationary hand, you do this mudra like this for convenience. You do bilateral stimulation of the temple points, which are also minor chakras. You start at the top, you think about what it is you want to clear. If you can, state it in the positive as best as you can. You continue to tap as your hand slowly moves down the body. You decide the rate and speed of how fast your hand moves down the body based on how you're feeling the energy clear. What the tapping does on the top is it does bilateral stimulation, which affects the brain hemispheres, the meridians, and the energy field as a whole. As you're, for example, in this case, going down the body in the same ways. If you want to include whole brain integration while you're thinking of something, you can tap as you're programming a positive, like every day in every positive way, feeling better and better. And again, you would pause, you would breathe in. So this is just compressed for time compression. When you do the actual webinars that we do, if you do the workshops and seminars and so forth, you learn these in detail. And these are also covered and instilled automatically in the audios. And I think I'm out of time, so we'll be ready for the next video. Atma Namaste.